They told you Martin Luther King had a dream, but they never told you what made that dream so dangerous. Because near the end of his life, King wasn't just fighting racism, he was calling out America itself. In 1967, he gave a speech called Beyond Vietnam. He said, "The United States is the greatest purveyor of violence in the world today." He called the Vietnam War immoral and said it was killing the poor overseas while the poor were starving in the ghettos of America. The government hated that. The media turned on him. Even some black leaders said he went too far. The FBI already had him under surveillance. Under a secret program called COINTELPRO, they labeled him the most dangerous Negro in America. They sent him death threats. They tried to get him to kill himself. And when he refused to shut up, they made sure the world never heard what came next. Because King's next move was even more dangerous. He started organizing the Poor People's Campaign, a multiracial coalition of poor black, white, and brown people marching on Washington, camping out, demanding economic justice, not charity, guaranteed income. King said, "The solution to poverty is to abolish it directly by a guaranteed income." He wasn't just marching. He wasn't just preaching. He was building a movement that could change the entire system. Racism, war, capitalism, King was coming for all of it. And then, April 4th, 1968, one day after he said, "America, you're sick," he was shot and killed in Memphis. They blamed James Earl Ray, but in 1999, a Memphis jury found the U.S. government responsible in a wrongful death lawsuit brought by King's family. You never heard about it in school because they don't want you to know the full story. They killed the revolutionary and sold you the statue. They silenced his truth and gave you a holiday. The king they celebrate isn't the man they feared. They freeze him in 1963 so you forget what he said in 1967. But Truth Aperture isn't here for fairy tales. We're here for facts, for receipts, for the full picture. Follow us to see the king they tried to erase, and everything else they still don't want you to know.